A very normal game about washing dishes and selling them by dumping them into this pit of darkness. Also, for some reason, they put us in an asylum. For us to get more dishes, we have to go down the elevator and find them on the shelves. The problem is, we're not alone. To 100% this game, we have to automate this padded room to become the best dishwashing bunker you have ever seen. Max out the research table, make good financial decisions,
Gamble it all, baby, gamble it all.
dodge lasers like we're in a spy movie, and break out of this institute. This is 100% of Dishwasher Simulator. So the game starts with us in a closed locker. Weird way to start our dishwashing shift.
Did I boot the wrong game up? What's going on, man?
Each day that goes by in here, we get trash that gets dumped for us to clean, but apparently we love it. We're like Rudo from Gachiokuta. Niche reference, I'm sorry. Unless we plan on cleaning these dishes with our bed, like we clearly have been, we need a sink of some sort. Thankfully, they gave us a PC we can build and a basic dishwasher with some instructions for me.
Dishwashing for idiots. Okay, not for me.
So we put our whole body into it and give it our all. We put the rest of our dishes in the sink and find a hot dog laying around. 5-second rule applies here, so we stuff our face. On the bottom left, we have 3 bars: water, hunger, and then our health. So we need to make sure we don't become malnourished while on the job. After putting all the dishes in, I noticed someone took the piss in the washer, or whatever the British people say. I also found a new revolutionary way to clean.
Squeaky clean.
Once the dishes are spotless,
Ready?
we hit a 3-point buzzer beater to win the game.
Wait, that was actually insane, no?
No, we head down the elevator to see if there's any more money we can make, only to realize this game isn't just about washing dishes.
Is this a scary game?
Thankfully, I'm just being dramatic and it's not bad at all. We find ourselves a mug and realize there's a curfew.
What?
Running around in the dark isn't too productive as I step in a bear trap.
Ah!
After 12 a.m., the gas turns on and you just slowly get cooked. And if you die, you just have to repeat the day. So we clean our dishes again and head downstairs, except this time it's a different layout entirely.
What, in the Minecraft dungeon?
Seems like they randomize the rooms downstairs every day with a different theme. We find ourselves some seeds, a gold plate, and these 2 scraps. Not sure what the scraps are for yet, so we clean the plates and head to bed.
Nap time.
The next day, we get a present from our trickle-down economics. Open it up and it's a ringing phone. They tell us we're being watched, but there's an escape route from this place and we should expect another call. We go back to cleaning our daily dishes, eat some bread and drink some water that got dropped, and head back downstairs to get more loot.
Okay, the room generators are pretty sick.
Then I realized picking up 1 plate at a time isn't very productive. We need something to carry it, so we empty this wooden crate.
Empty yourselves. Come on, come on.
We get it eventually. The phone rings again, and he says how this line is just one-way communication, and if you want more knowledge, you need to get access to the computer. To do that, we need a floppy disk that spawns daily down in the elevator room. So we clean our dishes and head back down with our new crate, and we start hearing some noises.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! Ah!
I wasn't scared, that was just a war cry to let my ops know I mean business. The spider thing is kind of friendly. I don't know, it wasn't attacking me until the very end, and then it ran me down like the dog that I am.
OP. Ow, bro. Oh my god! Oh, now you decided to lock in, huh?
So we run it back, but this time we're in a new room. Fill our crate up with rusty dishes and a decomposed banana like we just left the landfill. Still trying to find the floppy disk in this area, and we get hit by a drive-by.
Oh no! Ah!
Once we emptied out most of this area, we go back to our bunker, change out our swamp-filled sink, and begin cleaning away.
Look at me washing. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm cooking, man, I'm cooking.
We're starting to get a lot more dishes, but SpongeBob over here can't keep up. We need an upgrade at some point, otherwise I'll get carpal tunnel before we see a decent paycheck. We cuddle our bed bugs and call it a night, and the next day we find gold-plated dishes and a floppy disk so we can access the computer. But we get a phone call.
You've unlocked it. Good.
He basically says we need 5 more floppy disks for another message. The computer now shows us a shop that we can work with now. Bigger crates, new sponges,
4x's washing speed.
fishing rods,
There's fish? You can fish in this game?
flashlights.
Wait, I can't hold it if I'm holding the crate. Well, this is a dumb buy.
We eventually can buy automatic dish cleaners and conveyor belts, which will probably be helpful. We also get a research table. This table requires us to use scraps to get upgrades, like more dishes in the elevator room, or clean dishes faster, better odds at fishing, etc, etc. Pretty useful. After we get to bed, we wake up to a weird eye staring at us with a cryptic message.
Is it really so terrible to be a pawn?
Basically asking if we're in control, or is it the illusion of control and we're just the pawn in someone else's game. We slowly get more plates and pick up another disc.
Oh, we got a disc. We're back, we're back, we're back.
Thank goodness. We get a new pizza sponge, and this thing eradicates any bacteria 99% of the time in seconds. I sound like an infomercial trying to sell a product, but this upgrade felt good, I can't lie. More fancy plates, another disc, and we're slowly making progress.
And we got the disc. And we got the disc. Okay, huge. Wait, this is big.
Everything is still manual, and we still have to run through the elevator rooms trying not to die.
Ah!
Jesus. Holy.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here, bro.
And we almost got all the floppy disks. We're also forced to buy ourselves water so we don't get dehydrated, but it eats at our money.
That's it? That's all that gets me?
Scraps are really helpful because the upgrades will make you clean faster, which means you get more time to search the elevator rooms, or you can add more dishes to the elevator rooms so you get more money in a day. And you're more efficient with your energy, seeing how you lose the most of your hunger and water after sleeping.
Well, there's another disc.
We find our last of the 5 discs, and it says we need to crack the Rat in the Trap game on the PC. So this game, we have to find these red hexagons and avoid people chasing after us.
Oh, this is creepy, bro. What does he want? Why is his handout? Bro's looking for a handout, man. What do you want from me, man? I don't got money. I'm broke, man.
They're pretty slow, so honestly it wasn't hard at all. After beating it, the game loads in our room. Pretty unsettling.
So I think it's just implying that we are the rat that's in the trap.
We get a screwdriver to open up a panel in our room. We see a lever and we pull it instantly. And the voice says, look for a path in the room. Something may have opened up. I couldn't find anything yet, so I head down. But this time, there's an enemy I haven't seen before.
What the f is that? Oh, hell no. I can block him with my box.
Yeah, we can block him with the crates and even get around him with it.
Oh, what happens if I...
Probably not intended, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Make it back to the elevator, but I passed out because I was too hungry and thirsty. After respawning, I noticed the hallway was in our room. I guess it spawned after I pulled a lever, but I never noticed it.
What is this? Was this always here?
At the end, there's an altar with 3 plates, and on the walls, it shows 3 different dishes we need for it.
Mug, a bowl, and a plate.
However, I sold everything I had for the day, so the only way to get more is to go back downstairs. But our vision gets blurry for some reason.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Ah!
After filling up the altar, we head downstairs.
What the fuck? What in the Spy Kids laser room is going on here, man?
There's an admin who says we'll respawn here anytime we die, and we can take the elevator at any point if we want to concede. The obstacle course doesn't look bad, but I promise the movement is really wonky, so it makes it hard to maneuver. We get the hang of it and figure out the timing as best as we can.
No, man. How do we go from washing dishes to this, man? Ah! Okay, go, 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 go! Rats. Break free. Eventually.
These rooms get harder and harder with more precise jumps. Thankfully, you can tank some of the lasers a few times before you fall over. All I'm saying is my character would make a terrible spy.
Okay. How do I... Go, go, go! Oh my god, we made it. Oh.
At the end, we see a final path, and it says there's a point of no return.
Final steps to freedom. We made it! The rat is free! I get my cheese. Rats break free eventually.
Or do I? The door closes at the end and the phone rings. He says, what's freedom really, when the world's just walls we can't see? It's all a big game and we're in the middle of it. He just wanted to see how long we can keep trying. All the tasks, the game, it was all a test. And he says, you thought you can beat the system? But how, when we control everything about it? He sends us back to the box, but we won't remember any of this, and we spawn back at the start. We hit the credits, and a nice quote I actually like. Man is the only creature who refuses to be what he is. Poetic, really.
Freedom was a concept. It was an illusion. So it never was about building up a dishwasher.
Except it is. We're not stopping here. We can't let the system win, so we start our voyage to build our dishwashing empire. Cascade would be proud. We want to start unlocking research table things, but I really wanted night vision so these old eyes can see in the dark. Grab more plates and sold a diamond plate for 20. We're getting rarer loot finally. We upgrade our bed so it lowers the amount of food and water we lose every night and get rid of our bed we use to wipe our ass. I also figured out that you can scan the plates and you can see the dishes prices go up as the dryness of it increases. So it's better to let the plates dry after you clean it. I dabble in a farming plot and find out what it's about. I use the seeds I found and it's pretty straightforward. After enough in-game hours, they bloom into the fruit we planted. We don't even need to water it or anything. We get access to the next tier of the research table if we spend enough scraps. So I get impatient and buy out everything I can. Find out the watermelons replenish like 60% hunger and thirst, so I don't need to keep buying water. Also, I can convert one watermelon into seeds and just keep planting.
Wait, I have infinite money glitch. I can extract seeds from a fruit and then replant.
to get billions of them? This is infinite food glitch, man. Why didn't the farmers ever think of this? I buy a cooking station and a kiddie pool, which is used to fish. Cooking things isn't really helpful because although it increases how much hunger it restores, it also lowers the amount of water you gain from it. So it's a trade-off that I don't think is worth it. You can even cook cookies. I also want to buy a scrap fishing rod. That way I can just farm upgrades instead of having to run downstairs looking for them all the time. I buy a toilet because apparently it's an essential.
Yeah, what is this? What does the toilet do? Look at that. I have 2 logs in the toilet. What can I do with it?
You can use it for fertilizer to make your crops grow faster. Honestly clever, I'll give the devs some props. We're starting to hoard watermelons, and I finally realized all those math questions you would read about, someone having 48 watermelons was about me. We still don't have enough money for the scrap rod, so we do the peasant route and find them on the shelves. And we managed to get enough to upgrade our research desk. We can increase our movement speed, how many dishes spawn downstairs, or how often we get bites from our fishing rod. A couple other things, but these are the main ones we're looking for. We get our scrap rod and try out our luck fishing for the first time.
Nothing's happening.
I get fishing bait and try it again.
I got a fish! I got a fish!
I cook it, but honestly, food and water aren't really needed anymore because of my watermelon farm.
Oh yeah, listen to that baby cook.
We grab our plastic bin and upgrade from our poverty bin and try some more fishing.
What'd I catch? What'd I catch? Oh my god, is that a scrap?
We caught our first scrap of many. Didn't even take us too long either.
It is, holy.
We're still manually washing our dishes, but we need to save up for a way to make this automatic while I scrap farm the pool. I upgrade our fishing level by dish spawners. These things spawn random dishes for you, and if you sell the dish it spawned, it will spawn more. Kinda nice, but we needed to clean our room a little. We also buy a dishwasher, but I didn't know how to use it at the time. I realized you need a conveyor belt, and anything that goes through it will get washed by it. So if you put the spawners behind it, it goes to the washer, washes, and then drops it off into the hole, and then it spawns more. And now we have dishes washing themselves while we fish. And we get fish bait, which increases the chance of bites by 2x. So we put the bait on in between bites, and this is how we min-max our catches. We're collecting so much scraps so quick, we're upgrading the research table at record speed.
Okay, let's see what tier 4 is.
We even unlocked tier 4, which is basically 3, but better. Same upgrades, really. The dishes we get from our daily drop from our little corner, we still have to manually wash, unfortunately. Well, I guess we could put them on the belt, but I thought this way was faster. We upgrade to a tier 2 auto washer, and it cuts down the washing time by 2 times the amount, so we get more dishes faster. Next up is a dryer. This will maximize profits. I'm also weaving more dish droppers in between other ones, and somehow it worked. We are dish spawn maxing.
More dish spawners, more dish spawners.
A round conveyor belt with another wash and more droppers. Now that I have a good automated system, I can leave this running while I go grab some food. I don't know why, but I get dopamine setting up automated stuff and then just walking away from them. So now that we have a way to get dishes constantly and scraps, there's zero reason to ever go back downstairs, and now we embrace the neat life. I also put a flashlight in the pool so I can see where the scraps are when I catch them. I unlock more research and start expanding. We have one side pretty good, but this hole has 4 sides, so we want to optimize each path. I get the super washer tier 3 that washes things in like 5 seconds. Add a dryer and then more droppers like the last one. One annoying thing I found out is that the dishes can sometimes fall off the conveyor belt, which sucks because the new dishes don't spawn until I fix it. We also move the research table out of the way since I don't need to walk down this hall anymore, and then I just AFK and watch some anime. I'm starting to get some serious money though, almost too much. Oh, is this what billionaires feel like? Huh. And we didn't even have to bankrupt a whole country to do it. When I come back, I noticed a lot of the plates got stuck, but it doesn't matter. We made so much money, it's time to expand even more. But I wanted to max out the table before that. So I wanted to find a way to min-max this fishing by baiting efficiently in between catches and pile up scraps. I get the movement down for it and it just scratches an inch in my brain. I can't explain it. I calculated exactly how many I needed to finish out every upgrade, and it was
86. Unlock this, this, and this. Just like that. Everything is unlocked. Nice. Oh, that feels good.
Time to make this place pretty. A desk, lights, even a bookshelf, but the physics involved to set it up made my head hurt, so I turned it into a watermelon holder instead. I buy slot machines. When you have this much money, it's the only thing to do. I set up the elevator side of the hole with as many conveyor belts I can until I ran out, and then I worked on the belts for the final side. I tried moving my crops, but they bugged out and got stuck, and just take up space now, but we can just say it's decorations. We set up more droppers along this whole path with washers in between every 8, and a dryer all the way at the end.
I have everything. I have lamps. I have slot machines. Look at this. Boom, boom, bang, bang.
Look, you guys were wondering about the dishes at the start? Well, let me activate that bad boy back up, you know what I mean? Okay, it's fine. It's a work in progress. There is no way to fix this. There's some technical difficulties, but... So we have the conveyor belts that go down this way with all the spawners. Then we have a cleaner here. We then have more spawners, another cleaner. And in case one gets through, we have more spawners, 8 more spawners into another cleaner, into 8 more spawners, into another cleaner, into 8 more spawners, into a last cleaner back there. So we literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cleaners on one iteration of the conveyor belts, you know what I'm saying? This was a fun game, and I realized I really enjoy sim games where you get to optimize things. If you guys have any recommendations for other good ones you want to see me play, let me know in the comments. Even though this game doesn't have achievements, I felt like I would have gotten them by completing as much as I did, and it looks pretty with all the lights and plants. And that is 100% of Dishwasher Simulator.